friends. Well, hey, oh my gosh. So it's Wednesday, 12:30, lunch and learn with Claudia and Linda, right? Okay, so this is the second week. Okay, so just saying, Claudia had something very important to do today. So I'll let her slide for today, right? So I wanted to make sure and hop on and right at 12:30, okay, so that she does this thing. I'm a big old slacker on here. So, all right, Claudia, at 12:30, here I come. So, what I was going to talk about today is about, more or less like a color workshop and what exactly that means. Um, if you were to get together with Claudia or I or your own Mary Kay girl, and what exactly, like if you're like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what colors to use, I don't even know, should I wear foundation, not wear foundation? It's like I can remember years ago going to the store and like matching up my foundation to basically like right here, and you're in the store and you're grabbing something off the shelf and you're like, I don't know, it looks like it might. And then I basically got it home and it did not look good to say the least. So that's what, I feel like, when you get together with your Mary Kay girl, hold on. I know Facebook is like doing some different stuff in here. And I hope I'm not talking just to myself because I do not even see me live. I'll check it later. Okay. So hopefully somebody is able to see this. And if you are watching right now, please just say, hey, yeah, I can see you. So back to the color workshop. So, I feel like, everybody could use a little, guidance whenever they're matching up their foundation. So a couple of tips that I'm going to be talking about today, but I do encourage you to get together with your Mary Kay girl, so that you can be able to get together one-on-one and see exactly what shade might be good for you. So first of all, there for Mary Kay, I mean, there's a couple different. We have undertones and we have skin types. So, but just to back up just a little bit, make sure your color products are going to look great whenever you are taking care of the skin underneath, if I could just say that. First off, so taking care of your skin and getting on a good routine as far as taking care of your skin is key and is number one. Okay. After that, moving on to the color products. Okay, so I currently use I use liquid foundation, and I'm going to show you exactly what I have currently been using. Now, I have to tell you, my eyes have been so watery the last I can even say like the last year or something. I just don't even know what's going on with it. But I started using this Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. This has been a lifesaver. Okay. I'm just saying this has been a lifesaver. So if it's been all since you tried this has been a Mary Kay for like as long as I've been a Mary Kay. But I tap just a little bit. I take a little Q-tip in there and I basically put it right on top of my I think, wait, no, I put it on before my foundation and then I just put it very gently underneath. And then even afterwards, I put it very gently underneath my eyes. It has done wonders. Okay. Just saying, just saying. So, after I did that, now here's my first step in what I currently use. Prior to my foundation, you're going to be wanting to use the foundation primer. Okay. This has an SPF of 15. It feels like silk when you're putting it on your skin, but why would you use it? Well, it just makes everything glide on. It just makes everything I feel like you use less product whenever you use this. And I just feel like, it's sort of like a crack and crevice filler. Okay. So when you put it on, it's clear. Let me just show you. Okay, it is clear. And when you rub it onto your skin, I always start like in the center because that's where I have larger pores. And then it just sort of smooths everything out. So when I apply my foundation, it works pretty good. So we have a CC cream. In Mary Kay, CC cream is a complexion corrector. It has an SPF of 15, has moisturizer in there. It's sort of like a tinted moisturizer, but with a little bit more good stuff. So this would give you a more lighter coverage. I prefer a full coverage. Okay. But there's sometimes that I will use this underneath my regular liquid foundation to sort of give me like more coverage if I need it. But but this one here is great for like every day, like you're just, hanging out at the house, working out, but you want to add a little bit of color to it. So that CC cream is great. It comes in, oh gosh, I think there's like 6 different shades. I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to match up to one of those. So that is a CC cream. Now, here is mine that I use. This is a Time Wise 3D foundation, best of the best. Honestly, this foundation, And I've been with Mary Kay for 14 years. This is best of the best in my opinion. Okay, for me personally, I can get great coverage with this, but I want to tell you about a little trick that I seen one of my other friends doing, and I'm like, why would I do that? But I went ahead and tried it today. So normally I put my 3D foundation on, and then I put silky setting powder on top. Okay. Just to sort of set it. So my friend was doing a little bit of this and then tapping a little bit of the silky setting powder together right here in the back of her hand. And then she would take her liquid foundation brush and just sort of swirl it on in and then apply it. So I know you're probably thinking like, why in the world would I do that? Well, because I was thinking the same thing. And I'm like, okay, what is the difference? So it's almost like you're mixing the silky setting powder, like to give that setting process already in your liquid foundation. So when she was using it, she still has the cream blush, which if you have this cream blush, oh my gosh, like they're to die for. Like, oh, I hope they come back with more cream blush because they were awesome. But it smooths it a little bit more when you're putting it on. So you're not putting it over top of just like the powder on the skin. So it made sense after I thought, oh, okay, I got to try that. And I did try it today. So yes, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you that that was a little trick that I did today and it worked. Okay. So silky setting powder, mixed a little bit of that with your liquid foundation and I mixed it together and I got my nice old liquid foundation brush, twirl, 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 and then I just applied it and that's it. Um, oh, okay. So I know I talk about my eyes so much because they have just been they're a they're a real, oh my gosh, like they bother me because they just water 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 and then usually my eyeshadow is like off. Half the time I wouldn't put it on, but then I would put it on because I just wanted to finish my makeup and then it would like be so wet up on my eyelids and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't even control this. So again, this has been a lifesaver for me. So being that I've been using that, um but also I seen another friend and I'm like, I haven't tried this for a while. I'm bringing it back. Okay, this is the perfect concealer. Um, Perfecting concealer. Sorry about that. This is in deep ivory. Okay, now I normally would use just the light beige if I was just using it like to tap up, maybe little tappy things that I got on my face. But for this deep ivory, I put this all over my lids. Now, I use a cream color brush and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand just so that you can see, how very light because the concealer, has that little doe foot applicator. And then, you can go ahead and just, the little sponge tip and put it on. I don't want that much because, I just wanted to get a small amount. Okay. So, um, it worked. Okay. I put on my eyebrows, which these are not the real deal. These are, drawn on eyebrows. So after I did the brows and I put a little mascara on, I thought, okay, it's been about a half an hour. I'm going to go ahead and work on my eyes. So this is deep ivory perfecting concealer. And when I applied it all over my lids, so I feel like I need like a base on my eyes, just to sort of matte out because my eyelids are a little different colors and stuff, and I just feel like I need something for it to grab onto a little bit. So deep ivory. This is a cream color brush. Oh my gosh, like you have to get these. And if you don't already have the brush set from Mary Kay, you're just gonna have to get it, okay? But this you can grab just very, just a small amount and blend it in. Okay. I usually use some of the under eye corrector also with this brush and I go underneath my eyes and then do a little bit of cleanup afterwards, but still like brightening underneath my eyes a little bit. Like if I still have a little bit of darkness under there. So these two, yep, incorporating into my color routine, but also it helps to just sort of clean up and then clean up over there if I got a little bit of eyeshadow like hanging out over there. Okay. And it also made whenever I usually use Blossom. I can't hardly see here, but Blossom like all over my lid. And then using the deep ivory, it just sort of brought it out a little bit more. So deep ivory, and then using Blossom, I put espresso. I put a little bit of sweet plum. And then I also put Blossom underneath my eyes or underneath my eyebrows. Sorry. So now Now, enough of what I currently use, but here's a couple key things that whenever you're getting together with your Mary Kay girl and you're like, okay, so I need some foundation. I don't know what in the world I'm using. I don't know what to use. Okay, so there's a couple things. Your skin tone is going to be like either, well, it is going to be light. It's going to be ivory, beige, or bronze. Okay, so ivory, beige, or bronze. And these papers are from Mary Kay. Thank God that Mary Kay has all this stuff already ready there for us. Okay, so ivory, beige, or bronze type skin tone. But we have skin tone and then we have the undertone. Okay, skin tone is what you see on me, the skin tone. The undertone is like the part of the skin that you don't see that can change, and everybody's going to be either cool, neutral, or oh my gosh, warm. Yeah, just lost it. So cool, cool, neutral, or warm. Okay, so there's a couple questions that I would ask if you and I, we're getting together. What would be a couple of the questions? And I'm going to show you right here because Mary Kay makes it so easy for us girls. Okay, there's the questions right there. And it all depends on like, okay, like if you're out in the sun, and you can put it in the comments, even if you're watching the replay, or contact your Mary Kay girl and say, hey, I need a color match. Okay. So the first thing to figuring out the undertones is when you're out in the sun, do you necessarily, do you burn? Do you pretty much just burn and then that's it? Normally that's going to be for a cool undertone. You're going to have cool. You're going to have, yeah, if she burns or turns red easily, cool. If her skin tone stays the same all year, cool undertone. Okay, so in the neutral, if you sometime burn, but her skin tone deepens afterwards. So that would be me. That, sometimes you might get that, burn, but then it would, just go back to a little bit of a tan. So that's going to be in the neutral undertone. And if you absolutely are just unsure because you don't know, I mean, basically, I think that you're going to know, like if you're out in the sun, you like burn, burn all the time. But if you're not sure, you probably are in the neutral undertones. But warm, warm is like you just tan. You're out in the sun and you don't burn. You're just going to be a straight tan girl. That's going to be in the warm. Okay. So, and everybody is going to have those types of undertones. So, yeah. So again, I use, this is a beige, and for neutral 190. Okay. So we have a lot of different shades, and actually here are just some. These aren't even all of them, but here's ones that I use whenever I'm at a color appointment, matching up foundation. So it's, I'll spend unlimited time, and I'm sure Claudia will too, trying to find what, the perfect match for you, because yeah, that was important. That's important to me still to this day, because I know early on, like I didn't know what in the world, and I just bought something. So I think that that's important whenever you get together. And even if you don't live close to your Mary Kay girl, there's on our website, on any of the Mary Kay girls websites, there's a foundation quiz that you can take. And basically it'll get us into the around the right range, and then we can mail you samples. Okay, and then you can try them in the comfort of your own home. And it's always good to just like put a couple, maybe one shade, blend it in. You're just gonna like blend it in, wait about 15-20 seconds, and whatever one disappears, that's going to be your shade. Okay, all right, so that being said, moving on to some of the color. I love to play around with color, whether or not they look good or not. I do like to play around with color, especially on the eyes and the lips. I'm going to show you, I have something on my lips that I like to wear together. Okay. Does anyone else use like two different blush, two lipsticks? I mean, I do all the time. There's for my blush, I have it in this big pro palette. Half the time I just use 2 or 3 blush at one time. I just, I like to mix them together. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I have all these different color cards. And I can remember they came out a little while ago, but I thought that this is because they put it all together. Mary Kay put it all together. I printed them off, got them laminated, but this is in berries and gold. So looking at that, you're going to be able to see the eye colors that they put together. And it's just, whatever's going to work for you. Like if here's neutral mattes, there's a lot of different color combinations in here that, it's always fun when you get together, like, oh, okay, pick one out, give you some samples because, sample of the eye colors and cheek colors are available in Mary Kay. So it's like a try before you buy, just play around with it. So that's always fun. So if you have questions at all on like if you're just ready for to play around with some makeup, maybe you're just like, oh my gosh, like I don't think my foundation's right, or if you don't wear foundation and you just want to try some things, let Claudia or I know. We'd be more than glad to help you. So last but not least, to the lips. Okay. This is, and please don't ask me for it because I don't have any more. I don't know if Claudia does, but this was the matte liquid lipsticks. Okay. This was a limited edition. And sometimes when limited edition products come out, like, oh, I just don't know if you'll buy it or not. Oh my gosh. This was the best one. This was the best one. Okay, this stays on like glue on your lips. Okay, I'm just telling you because I am a lipstick wearer and I feel like when I wear lipstick, my lips don't dry out. So I love using lip liners, which I do. And I always, most of the time, I wear a lip liner that's going to be, just a shade right around the lipstick that I'm wearing. So, but it's like glue for the lipstick. This is matte liquid lipstick just in case Mary Kay comes out with some more limited edition matte liquid lipsticks. Snag them up, snatch them up. You're going to love them. Honestly, I love this stuff. I hope maybe they come out with a, in the regular line, but for the time being, if they come out again, wink, wink, make sure and snag them up. Okay. So what I have on top of this is a little, I know I don't usually wear lip gloss, but I thought I'll put a little bit of this on right in the center of my lips. This is Sheer Illusion. Sheer Illusion lip gloss is going to go great with any lip color that you have on. Put the Sheer Illusion on there. It's going to be awesome. It's a nice little shimmery, looks super cute on anything. And you can wear it by itself to have a very natural, but just shininess to your lips. So yeah, I love it. If you have any questions at all, and I promise, pretty sure I can promise that Claudia will be here next Wednesday. So hope she's having a great time, great day. I will see you soon, Claudia, just in case if you're watching. And I look forward to seeing you soon. And I always like to ask, you can put it in the comments or contact your Mary Kay girl. If you could change one thing with your skin, what would it be? And last but not least, if it's been over 3 or 4 months since you've had your last play around with some makeup or even the skincare, we would love to be able to pamper you. So contact me if I'm your Mary Kay girl, or contact Claudia. And I hope you have a great Wednesday and see you soon.